When I was 22 years old, I was a self-employed nanny and I bought my first home. I was sitting in my apartment living room with the boy I was dating at the time. We were both college students at UCO, and I told him that I wanted a dog. And he told me that we could not have a pet dog until we had a home together. And that's all he had to say, because we were not even married yet, and I'm immediately on Zillow. No idea of what my budget is, but I just guessed one. I guessed that I was worth $250,000. That was not the case. So I start looking online, and the real estate agents that show up on Zillow on the right-hand side to call, well, I made the mistake of calling one, and then I started getting phone calls every freaking 10 seconds. That was overwhelming. And then I found an agent that I really loved. She mothered me, and she was like, you can't be calling me first. You need to call a lender. So I call a lender. I get pre-qualified. No, I don't. Psych, I don't get pre-qualified. I spent 8 months building my credit from a 0, because I didn't even have a credit card at the beginning, to high enough. It took me 8 months of financing. And then I finally was able to buy my own $89,000 home. It was move-in ready. There was nothing wrong with it in terms of it working, it cosmetically needed updates, but it was fine. It was great. I ended up selling that home 4 years later, and the whole process was, that's why I'm a realtor today. It was I learned so much from the experience, is what I'm trying to say. But I just remember sitting in my living room, and I know you are sitting in your living room now, and you're probably looking at loan calculators in Zillow. You're probably afraid of pulling your credit when you're not quite ready because it might affect your score. You might be afraid that interest rates are too high right now, so you're just going to wait until they get lower. Whatever tactics you think are going to work for you, until you buck up and call a real estate friend and say, look, do not sell me. I just want to be educated on the process. You might see some doors and windows open up for you. That's all I'm saying. I don't want you to be sitting in an apartment, spending money on rent, thinking that interest rates are what are in your way, when there are actually a lot of solutions like rate buy downs and getting seller negotiations handled that you might not know are available to you. So this holiday season, if you would like to speak to a real estate agent, I am here and happy to call or go for tea, cocktails, caviar, whatever you desire. But I want to help you get into a home. It was the best thing I ever did.